All right, hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician for Monument Traders Alliance and trade of the day. And in today's video, I want to go over the S&P 500 as well as a fresh setup that I'm looking at for entry this week. All right, so basically, we look at the SPY here. Let me hide for now. Let me just hide these drawings, okay? So last week was pretty gnarly on the S&P 500, down 4% in a week, down over 23 points on the SPX or SPY, and this week, you know what, we're starting to have a little bit of a bounce. So one thing I want to kind of point out is this trend line. Today's action was actually pretty healthy. So if we look at this break right here, right, this is the down trend line. And right here, we kind of broke above it. We came back, we retested it, and we've held. Now, if we can go and take out today's highs, that opens the door for a test of these highs, right, and these highs. Now, there is quite a bit of resistance that's going to come in right here at around 551. That's all of the consolidation and all the volume from this group right in through here, right? That is going to act as resistance. But I think the SPY can probably get back up to 550, 551. And then we'll kind of see that's kind of where the rubber meets the road this week. Okay, now it's Monday night, so anything can happen. A lot can change, obviously. But that's kind of what I'm looking at as my initial sort of bounce area, 550 to 551-ish on the S&P 500, all right? So as far as a fresh setup, I love this chart in Costco. Now, if we look at this chart on a weekly basis, we can see here, Costco is just all bull, right? I mean, this thing is absolutely a beast. And it's been setting up here underneath the all-time high, which is right here. We've got this really nice bull flag. It started to break out of it a little bit today. So what I'd like to do, what I'd really like to see, if as I zoom in on Costco here, I can show you these levels. But what I'd really like to do is try and get it off the point of control. We were talking about this one today, pre-market, when it was down here Friday afternoon. This morning, it kind of gapped up and ran. So it didn't really give us an opportunity. But if we get some weakness, any time before we take out this high, and while this squeeze is still in place, so for tomorrow, if Tuesday is kind of weak or Wednesday is weak and Costco gives us a pullback down here to 880, I am a buyer off of 880 with a stop under 870. So buy off of 880, stop under 870, and a target is actually a new lifetime high, 920 plus, okay? So how would I go about playing that? Well, let's go take a look at the Costco options. And again, I don't really want to mess around. I don't want to try and get too cute. Let me see when their next earnings report is going to be. So their next earnings is the 26th of September. So what I want to do then is go out to that week, right? You can see the IV rises that week. I want to buy options for that week. And I want to get, actually, in this case, the out of the money 950 calls, if I can scroll down far enough. So these 950 calls right through here on a pullback, right? If we can get that pullback to that 880-ish. You can see I've got my alert here. I'm going to move that up just a touch. 880-ish area on Costco. If we can get a move to that area right in through here, then that is where I want to look to pick up those the 920, was it 27, 927, 950 calls. I don't need to see this much strike. It's taking so long. So I want to see the 927, 950 calls out of the money because we're buying the strike during earnings, okay? So we can go out of the money and be okay. Our premium will be moderately protected, all right? That's the plan. I hope it helps, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.